How to build a photography portfolio website using Wix. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I'll show you step by step how it's done, and I'm going to show you from scratch how to create your website, how to design your portfolio, add your projects, how to also design your site itself. I'm not really going to show you how the editor entirely works. I'm just going to show you the basics of pretty much everything that you need to know, so you can actually go in and get started after this video right away. Now, whether it's going to be free or pricey is just going to depend on you and what you actually want with the site. If you really want a professional site, then you can use the, upgrade your Wix plan, and you can just, use it for that. You can use your Wix for free entirely, unless you want to get paid online. In that case, you'll need to actually upgrade as well in order to get, earn money online using Wix. You'll need to upgrade through the plans that they have to offer. So with that being out of the way, we simply just want to go to wix.com, and everything that we are going to be doing in this video is completely for free. We're not going to be using any premium plan of Wix. We're just going to be using the free base one. So let's just go and get started. Go to wix.com, create your account for free, and then once you sign up, you simply just want to go to this main dashboard and go to the sites tab. Once you're in here, you simply just want to click on create new site from the top right corner. Now from here, it's just going to ask us if we want to build with Wix Studio or the default Wix editor. Now there's differences between the two, but it's not my place to say in this video, so I'm just going to go for the default Wix editor. Now that we have this out of the way, we are just going to be asked whether we want to create our site or, let the site know what type of site we want, either with AI or without AI. So I personally just tend to go for the entire thing just without AI. It's just easier for me personally, but if you want to go with AI, click on start chat, and it's just going to ask you a few questions. You basically answer them and it's just going to do it for you. But for me, I think it's much easier without chat. So I'm just going to click on setup without chat. Now from this step onwards, you can feel free to skip. Now I don't recommend that you do. I recommend that you actually take these steps because it's just going to make things easier for you. But if you have skipped these, it's completely fine. I'm going to show you how to recover from that. So simply you just want to go ahead and search what type of business you want to create. So we said photography portfolio. So we should be able to see that right here. If not, I'm just going to have to type it out. So we have photography portfolio. So if we just click on that and click on continue, this is just going to make our journey easier. Now, if you have skipped, it's completely fine. You can do things manually for yourself later on. And I'm also going to show you how to do that. Because look, when it comes to creating a site with Wix, they have a lot of Wix apps that you need to install. For example, if you want to create an online store with Wix, it's not pre-built. You will need to actually install the store app for it. So same goes for the portfolios. If you want to use the portfolio function of Wix, you will need to actually install the app. And what we just did is just going to make us speed up the process of installing that app. But you can still install it manually even if you've skipped all of these steps, which I'm going to show you later on. So here's just going to ask you a few questions like what you want to name your site. I'm just going to name it test, or let's just do photography portfolio. Let's just do portfolio and click on continue. And again, even if you skip this, it's fine. But this is the most important part here, which is the portfolio app. So just make sure it is selected. And if you want to install any others here, you can see through them. Click on continue. Feel free to just check them and click on continue. Now this pretty much just, creates the entire dashboard here for us, which is pretty much the main focus of our site here, because you have all the site settings, all the inboxes, the marketing stuff, the sales, the portfolio. All of these things are going to be in here, except for the editor and your actual visual site. So if you want to access that, you just go to the home tab, and then from the home tab, you simply just click on design site from the top right corner. And even later on, if you want to start editing your site, it's going to be the same place. It's just going to say edit site instead of design site. So just go and click on that, and let's just go and discuss the Wix website builder real quick and show you also how to manually install the portfolio app in case you have skipped the steps prior. So Now what we have here, because it's our first time, it's going to ask us how would you like to design your website. We have two different options. If it's your first time, either customize a template, so really just pick any template that you like the looks of, even if it has nothing to do with photography, and then you can just feel free to, obviously add your own elements to them. Or you can just generate a design with AI, and again, it's just going to be prompts, and you can just add prompts to that, talk about what you actually want to see on your site, and it's just going to build it for you. Now, again, I'm on the side of choosing a template and not using AI, but this is completely up to you. But I prefer the template one because really just pick any template that you like the looks of and replace stuff to your stuff, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to click on pick a template and pick one real quick. So I picked this template, which has nothing to do with photography, just to stress that you don't really need to pick a specific template only really related to your niche. You can really just go for any template that you like. So once you do that, it's just going to show you a few things here about the editor, like the left side menu. You're going to be able to see the add elements section, the add section, pages and menu, site design, and stuff like that. And I'm just going to try to walk you through the basics of the builder right now. But before we do that, let's talk about how to install the Portfolio app. Now, if you followed along step by step by now, you don't really need to do it because we already have it. But if you skipped through, then you simply just want to open up your editor like so. Go to Add Apps from the left side here, and go. This is going to open up the app market for you. Once this is open, you simply just want to go to the search apps and just search up Portfolio and click on enter. And once you hit enter, it's just going to show you different apps, including the Wix Portfolio one. You simply just want to locate this one, click on it, and then it's going to say add to site. Simply click on add to site, and that should be good to go. And now you're up to speed with us. So basically, for the basics of the actual editor, it's very simple. You are going to be able to adjust things. First, let's just go and discuss what type of builder this is. It's a drag and drop builder, meaning it's very simple to use because you can just go to add elements here and really drop any element that you want. For example, if you want this heading 1, you can just go and drag and drop it wherever you want it to be. It's going to be there. Same goes for the elements that you already see on the screen. For example, this one, drag and drop, and it's going to be, dropped there. So this is going to be how you can add stuff to your site. But let's discuss how to edit things and also how to add things in more, detail. So to edit anything on your Wix, or most things on your Wix website, you simply click on it. For example, if it's this background that you want to change, just go and try to click on the background, and whatever you click on, some sort of options is going to pop up here for you. If it's the background, it's going to also show you change background. So if you click on that, it's going to give you 3 different options for a background. There is going to be a color, an image, or even a video. If it's an image, you simply click on that, and then just upload an image from your computer, and you're pretty much good to go. Same goes for video, and same goes for color, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. So let's say we want to adjust this text here and write something of our own. So right now it says the future of mobility is here, and so on. So we can just go and click on it again, and much like anything else, you click on it, a bunch of settings is going to pop up. Click on edit text, and it's just going to give you the ability to delete and write whatever you want. Okay. There you go. Really? Okay. So write whatever you want, and it's just going to reflect there. Now, if you want to format your text, you can just highlight whatever you want to format, like so. And then from this panel that I'm moving right now, you simply are going to be able to change the styles of it, the fonts for it, the font size. If you want to make it bold, you can do so. If you want to change the color of the text, you can also do so from here. It's all up to you and what you actually want to do with it. You also have a bunch of stuff like effects, shadows, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot to the text elements. Now, let's say you actually want to, for example, change something else. Let's just find something else other than text. So this button here, you simply just click on that, And then you click, once you actually click on a specific thing, it's going to show you the settings much like the other things. And because this is a button, it's going to also show you the link option. Now, not only buttons have this, probably most elements has the link option, but you can just go and click on that and change it to a link. It could be linked to another page from your site. It could be to another web address completely, like google.com. It could be anything really. So you could just go in and do that. And now this is going to redirect people to Google. And, you know, this is going to be how it works. So this is how to edit things that already exist on your site. To add things, it's fairly simple. Let's just talk about first adding a section. To add a section which is going to be empty, you want to go to either the top or the bottom of any section. Click on that section and you should be able to see, once you struggle a little bit with clicks, you should be able to see add a section. Click on that and this is going to add an empty section. Now to add stuff to it, you simply click on add elements from the top left and just go to add images, buttons, strips, decorative boxes, whatever it may be. So there's a lot that you can add. So let's say we just want to add this box. Simply just drag and drop. And if you want to adjust it, click on it and go to settings. You get the idea. So I'm not going to discuss further about the designing aspect, even though I didn't really scratch the surface, but this is the basics that you need to know. Now, portfolio wise, once you install the app, which is the portfolio app on your Wix, you're going to be able to go to this, which is pages and menu. And if you click on that, you should be able to see an entire section called portfolio pages, which is going to include the portfolio page, which is the most important one, a collections page, and a project page. Now I'm going to ignore these two because I find this one more than enough. It's going to show both collections and projects, so I don't really see the use for the other two. But this is our main focus, which is the portfolio page. So let's just go ahead and start adding our own projects to that, and then we can actually see how people can view it. So in order to start adding your projects into your portfolio, first we can just save our design after you've actually, designed your site. And then we simply just want to go back to the main dashboard. And to do so, you simply just want to click on the Wix logo on the top left corner. So once you click on that, it should redirect us back to the main dashboard. Now, once this is open, we want to click on portfolio here. And from portfolio, just go and click on that. And if it's your first time, it's going to again let AI set up your entire project and stuff like that. It's up to you if you want to go through with it, but I again hate AI with this, so I'm just going to do setup without AI and do things from scratch. Now from here, it's just going to show us the projects that we have. It's going to give you a bunch of samples. You can feel free to delete them, or if you want to use them as testing, you can feel free to do so. Now to clear up some space, I'm just going to delete some of them. So right now we have these three as if it's ours, but let's say you deleted all of them and now you want to create your own project, which is going to showcase your portfolio for photography. In this case, you just want to click on add project from the top right corner and fill out some information. First, go in and give it a title. So for your actual project, you can just go in and do really whatever you want. I'm just going to name it test project and click on next. So here's going to be a description describing to people exactly what this project is going to showcase. It could be videos, by the way, and it could be images, so it's fine. So you can really just type in what this project is all about. I'm just going to do desk so we can actually see it in the preview, nothing more. Click on next once you're done, and then we have some basic information, which is all optional, by the way. You can add a project type to this. So if you want to do photography, or maybe we can do something more specific here, like general. I said something more specific and I just said general photography. Anyways, type in the project type. We have also the date and location if needed. And then we also have the media, which is the most important part. So we can just click on next. And here you can start by adding your images, photos, or videos that you want to add in here. So you just click on upload media from computer. And ideally, you just want to add a cover image. And then it just, the rest of your project that you want to showcase. So let's pretend that the blue one is the cover image. So I'm just going to click on it. And then I'm just going to hold Control on my keyboard, and I'm just going to select the other things that I want in here. So this way you could just add multiple at a time instead of having to do it one by one. Now the orange one is going to be the red one is going to be the cover. And if we want to make the blue one, like we said, to be the cover, we simply just want to drag it to be number 1. Now the cover image is just going to be obviously the cover, but also there's a difference that the cover image does not have a lot of options that we can add in here. Only the alt text, which is fine, but the rest of the media here is going to have the title option. We can add a title to it, a description to it, and also a link to it. So if you want to link that to your work or something, you can feel free to do it from here. So once you do the same thing for the rest of these media files, either videos or images, you can simply click on done and done one more time, and we have created our first project. So we have now test project. We have these other sample ones by Wix. Now we also have collections which we can create, and collections are going to house multiple different projects at a time. So it's going to have different projects at once, and this is going to be cool if you want it to be more organized. So you can just have collections of, I'm not sure, maybe different countries that you take photography in, whatever you want to organize them using. It's up to you. So let's say we want to create a collection. You simply click on the plus icon, give it a name. So we can just do test collection. If you want to give it a description, feel free to do so. A cover image this time is a must, because otherwise it's just going to look it's not going to look good. It's just going to be an empty space, which is not fine. So we just want to give it an image here. I'm just going to use this one as an example. Obviously I'm just going to look on set as cover, and then from here you simply can create new projects to be in this collection, or if you already have them, you just click on manage projects, select them, and click on continue and save. And we are pretty much good to go. We have added our own projects, we've added our own collections, and we're set. So how do actually people view them? If we just go back to our editor, and by the way, you can just always go to the home page and click on edit site from the top right, it should take you there. And if we refresh the page and go to the portfolio page, it should actually show us the different collections that we have. It should also show us the different projects that we just created and everything. So let's just see that in action. So let's just go and click on preview. And I'm just going to click on the portfolio page here on the menu, and people are going to be able to see it like this. They're going to first see the different collections that we have, and then once they open up a specific collection, they can actually go ahead and see the different projects within. And once they click on a specific project, they're going to also be able to see the media in that project. And obviously they're going to be clickable if they have a link. If not, it's just going to open up a full page screen of that specific media. So with that being said, this is pretty much how to create a photography portfolio website using Wix. Hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful, and thanks for watching.